time.
Well, now basically art block and Twitter time are what took over that. So
I think if anything, it's just another way to interact with the community.
What is this?
You ate it, whatever it was.
Oh, it's the snowball. We can give Bobo a snowball. Oh, wait, no, you acquired a cooler. That would be ideal to store some snow. So now we've got a cooler to hold the snow in. So we're not we're not fully done there. We've got something to hold the snow.
Yeah, you're in a cave. Where the heck are you gonna get snow in a cave? Also, good job.
Thank you. I remember when we used to do the egg alert after every sub. Yo, the 2016 VODs are still at the point where we're doing that, and it just became so annoying that it was just became so annoying to people, and it was just so hard to manage. I just kind of had to I made like the dedicated time for dropping eggs, and it just became easier.
Not enough. Not enough. We'll need to find more if we're going to clear away that snow.
We really should get you someplace warm, Fidget. I think you're coming down with something.
Never!
Do you ever get overwhelmed by... Oh, what's up?
Oh, no, it's fine. Go ahead. Answer Aelita's question.
I was going to say... Aelita says, do you ever get overwhelmed by the amount of art you get, or are you like, yeah, give me more? I mean... the answer is yes, always give me more. But, it's funny because, like, the only thing I ever get overwhelmed with is trying to fit it all into a stream. That's the only thing that's been really challenging, like, adding it all to the stream without just making it dominate the stream. I don't... Oh, what the hell happened there? I don't mind when it's just right after a major event like Coliseum, so it kind of makes sense to actually, like, have a bunch of art. So, like, I'm not surprised that Art Block tonight is taking quite a while. Oh, that didn't stun him.
Nope, he's a big boy.
Whew! Hits like a truck, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's always a real challenge, honestly, trying to balance community content versus the actual content, because you'll always have two very different demographics who will love and appreciate the community content, and then those for, like, I'm here for the gameplay. And that's honestly been...
That's been the toughest challenge, yeah.
Since we're talking about the backside of streams... I can tell you that over the years, Dragonfire, myself, and many others have focused on trying to make sure to minimize like those long breaks and such. Versus
every mod meeting we're like, okay, we need to figure out the logistics behind this. Like this is taking too long. We got to figure out ahead of time to shorten this down. That's why there's the art block timers that I use. We had the same issue with donations for a while. We've had the same issue, like, it goes in phases, basically. But if you're asking me, like, my personal preference, like, would I love more art? The answer is always yes. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you guys, my requests for art are way more restrained than I would actually rather. If I had to not worry about time frame or decency, and both I have to worry about, there would be a lot of requested art for streams. A lot. But I have to worry about both because A, I don't want to just seem like a complete idiot, and B, there has to be some semblance of gameplay to a stream usually if we're doing games.
There were other words I could have used there, but I'll just leave with this. John, have you ever thought of starting up an OnlyFans?
Yeah, I was gonna say someone else just asked that. How would that work? Because it'd be literally an OnlyFans that is supplied by everyone else. Like, it's an OnlyFans that has a staff.
Yeah, and?
Okay, touche. But no, I'm not gonna do that. Pervert! Like I said, I've never told you guys what my kink is, and I am still not going to. Because I feel like if you guys actually start trying to hit that, then the art's gonna take a different direction, and we're gonna stay away from that. Because then I'm actually gonna get in trouble. So that's why I'm playful about a lot of shit, but I don't actually tell you like, hey, do you want to see horny me? Then do this. I don't do that because that's really wrong, and I'm pretty sure also might actually be against terms of service.
Which is why I'm so restrained and not actually going into things like into your viewers in depth.
Why I'm so impressed? Why you're so restrained?
I told you, John. I am a gentleman and a scholar.
People are like, good. I don't want to know either. Exactly. Got to keep the mystique up. Oh, there's a platform.
Exactly.
All right, how are we gonna get that? Oh, that's how we get that. Just wait. Fuck.
Also, barely ducking.
Yeah, that's what I get for looking away. I thought it was a safe ride. John's kink is being financially supported by loving, adoring fans.
Shut up, don't tell them that.
John, I love and appreciate you for who you are.
I also find it funnier to just be like, to not say what it is, because then people are like, oh man, he must be in some really fucked up shit. And it's not even that, it's just funnier this way.
Don't worry, John. Just know I got your back. I got you covered.
Superman 64
Because I'm
kink.
I'm
Shut up! Don't tell them! Oh, crap. Damn icicles.
Look, there's always a time and a place for a lot of that stuff, and honestly, it's not meant to be out in public. It really is that simple.
Well, I mean, that depends per person, honestly. I'm gonna be real. I don't want to force anything like that on people simply because, like, this is not the main reason people come here. Let's be real.
I like
the main
I
reason
like the
is
characters.
for,
I like the creativity.
yeah, the main reason is for the creativity and the chaos that this whole area has. That's why people like enjoy this so much. It's not necessarily just the boobs, although I'm sure some people do appreciate the swath of Rosa John art and all the other alts. But like, it's not the main focus. So that's why I'm not just like telling you, hey, do this. Like, just do what you want. Have fun.
Never take anything like us co-coms and stuff say like, hey, I would love to have this. Don't actually draw.
Yeah, we are just joking. We're just having fun. Don't sweat it at all. And if anyone like is on comm and starts doing that, keep in mind it is also for a joke. I'm gonna Scoot, if you're here, I'm gonna rat you out on this. The Jonte thing that happened, and that's what set off the whole like art needing the Buru in the first place. That was very much like, that was funny and appreciated, but also at the same time, no, no. But it was funny, so I let it slide.
See, I think me and Scoot would get along just
You
fine.
would get along just fine with Scoot. Scoot's a great guy. I love that guy. I miss him. I don't get this.
It's really interesting. Like he was a comedian though. But back to the point though, it's like we really try and make sure that John can also enjoy games and such. At the same time, we want to show our appreciation for every person here who watches, whether they're creating content here or not.
Falcon called me out saying, under the bus, under the bus. No, I'm not throwing him under the bus. I love Scoot no matter what. Scoot is much more comfortable in like in everything in that kind of aspect than I am. So. Oh, I pissed them off. There's 3 of them this time. Oh, the ring.
You need the damage?
Well, I don't need the damage, but I'm gonna do
want
the
the damage.
I want the damage. There you go. You got it.
But to see the power of fidget.
The power of the fidget side! That is a lot of damage. Holy shit.
Oh.
Elf boss.
Yeah, they actually have a very interesting attack.
That they are not gonna get to use.
No, they actually used it on you once.
That is a lovely singing voice.
Stop, Fidget. Just stop.
Oh, I think I'm coming down with something.
Yes, it is. We figured that out on our own. Calm down. Let us continue.
Are there any artists here taking on commissions? A fair amount of them are, actually. Honestly, you can ask around on the egg pack, on the art Discord, because they actually, there's a fair amount of artists that do them there.
Yeah, never be afraid to like, and there's always like, even if you can't think like, oh, I don't want to go into the art Discord because I'm not an artist, don't be afraid to actually contact someone just through a whisper or something. Or like, that's the beautiful age of our communication.
That was the one.
Just remember to respect what their policies are, and hopefully the artist will be smart enough to redirect you to whatever they have as their posting, saying, hey, I do this type of art, and these are the costs.
Yeah. Also, don't screw over artists, please. Be nice to them. If they don't want to do your commission, be okay with that. Oh, they're a regular enemy now, huh? All right.
Yep.
Still take as many hits by the looks of it.
I'm surprised you haven't done your ground slam combo.
I was just then, if you notice.
Oh, no. I mean, there's another one, like, when you're just on the ground. It's 2 weeks then to,
the
storms.
Oh,
The
okay.
stomp.
The kick.
Let's just call it the stomp.
The kick stomp.
I am here to serve.
I mean, just imagine, though, John. Imagine if your artist revolted against you. What kind of stuff would they actually draw? It's something to think about.
Probably nothing, because I wouldn't show it if they were revolting against me. I don't know if, like, that's the logic I see.
Artists,
Also,
there's something called...
also
go
again,
ahead.
you don't have to draw for me. So what would you be revolting against? This person keeps telling me I don't have to do things for them. That makes me mad.
Is there such a thing as anger art?
Yes, that's literally a subsect
Yes.
of art.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
Oh. Huh.
Have you not seen like footage of like those guys like literally punching walls with paint on their hands? That's rage art.
No, I have not actually. Okay, last time I took an art class was literally an art history class.
Oh, I don't
of
even
Japanese
mean
art.
like you didn't even need to take a class for that. Like literally like the fucking Mountain Dew commercial did that once.
It's been years since I've seen a Mountain Dew commercial.
Fair.
Like the only stick figure art I have now is literally stick figures fighting each other. That was a glorious time of Newgrounds.
Commercials. This is your egg or your brain on drugs, and this is your art on drugs. Yeah, that's rage art.
Wow, that definitely did something. Come on, let's get back to the surface.
Be careful, Dust. I sense a powerful presence has been stirred by your actions.
Let's not keep it waiting then.
We need to get Fidget a blanket.
I think she could use it right now. Let's see here. Well, let's get that, I guess. Never mind.
Oh.
There's no way to get that right now, huh? Nope, can't
Nope.
get him to slide in there. Alright, we'll loop around then.
Nah, enemies won't break that. Get Fidget some clothes. Yeah, let's get her some pants.
Hey, you can use that cooler of yours to transport Bopo's snow down from the mountain.
Alright, give me a second. Great, that should keep it cold for Bopo. I'll be sure to give it to him if we ever find ourselves back in Mudpot.
I'm gonna assume I'm nowhere near an exit to just do that.
Well,
No.
if you want
no,
to
I'm
climb
not
the mountain all over again, you could just leave through the save point.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, no, we'll keep going. Let me just check something here. World explored 80%, total completion 82%, treasure found 73%. We're doing all right. We found half of the references.
I'm surprised you didn't go back down the mountain.
The path above has been made clear. Onward and upward.
And you thought this was a bad idea.
I guess avalanches can do good.
Yeah, I didn't go back down the mountain simply because I figured we'll find another exit that'll be faster. Shop's restocked. Good news, everybody. Here's a snow-covered gate.
You destroy a save point, John.
Oh, this looks like a treat.
Ah, have fun.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. We dropped the base. We, in fact, opened up the pit.
Don't worry, we'll fill up that pit with snow.
Chat, let's open up this pit!
Snowball fight. Is Tomoyo, are you muted again? Did we lose Tomoyo?
Not that I think so.
Oh, shit!
Okay.
Can you not hear me?
Now
I
we
can
can.
hear you.
Okay.
Just been awfully quiet, eerily, spooky. We were done with the spookiness.
Yeah, I think I still have everything kind of calibrated to actually deal with the servers that were always loud and in my room, but I've actually gotten them so quiet now that everything's kind of
I almost fell for that.
calibrated and over silent now.
It's a shame you can't apply that RTX silencer in real life.
Yo, that silencer is crazy.
That is. It's just like, oh, I could have actually used that when I had the servers in the same room as me.
I'm not gonna be able to get back in time. Nope, we're taking a long way back. Oh, actually, wait,
No,
now,
you
hang
could.
on. I just gotta time this right. Nope, timed it wrong.
No.
Piss. Piss.
Yeah, I haven't looked into it, honestly, if that noise filter for RTX actually requires an RTX graphics card. No, not for a while then.
Oh, does it actually need an RTX?
Yeah, it uses the RTX AI cores.
Oh, God.
Then yeah, that's gonna be something that most people are not gonna be able to afford for a long time.
Well, it's just getting more affordable.
Yeah, but that always takes a while.
It's the best server OS. I've got a bad answer for you. I'm not the person to answer that question because I run Windows, CentOS, Ubuntu, and about 3 other ones. So,
Well, at least one of them was Linux.
actually, most of them are Linux.
Yeah.
I run FreeBSD as well.
I don't think there's a wrong answer, like servers.
Don't need to walk around in circles. What?
I think they're referencing the song. I don't need to walk around in circles. Only reason I know that song is because of Cartoon Network.
Oh, okay. Yeah, reference is lost on me.
Oh.
Someone in the chat earlier said something like, Emil needs the noise gate filter. Here's the thing, though. He wasn't the loudest person at Coliseum. He was loud at times, but he was, like, normal Emil loud. Tyler was the loudest one at Coliseum by a lot.
It's about to ask if it was Tyler.
Like, that would also be the default for me. It's like, but then it's like, wait a minute, hold on a second. You actually had musicians. You had 8-Bit Drummer, you had Toxic Eternity and Family Jewels.
So I was watching back the replay, the rebroadcast that we were running, and I got to Tyler's Donkey Kong Country section where the incentive was putting ice down his shirt or pants, and that boy screams right into the microphone, hella loud, and I was trying to keep quiet so Reese could sleep. And suddenly I just heard the loudest fucking scream I have ever heard come out of a human being. And I was just freaked the fuck out, because I'm like, oh god, Reese is not gonna sleep with that going on.
Ooh, good parry.
Yeah, but I got greedy trying to go for the lightning.
No.
He actually had to put a kibosh on in the pants that he was trying to do. It's like,
Well,
no.
yeah, no,
not.
so that's the thing. So, Tyler did not run any of his incentives by us. For either segment. He posted he gave us like a vague statement, more or less, of what he was doing for the Breath of the Wild segment. He's like, all right, we're gonna have like an eating thing. We're gonna build up stamina. Here's the cool meter we built for it. But I thought he meant in-game food eating, not real-life eating. And he didn't show us the portions that they had to eat until the segment was live.
I will admit that was actually entertaining in terms of concept. But, like, just simply how amazingly good both of them were actually good at playing Breath of the Wild and just hunting the Korok seeds. That was honestly that was an interesting race to have. I felt sorry for Tyler when it started raining, though. Because he kept trying to rush up all the monuments and such.
Oh, is going down here gonna be a good idea? Looks like there is an exit, so I'm gonna take it.
It was really cool. It just needed to be beta tested at least a little bit.
Yeah, and if we had seen that sheet in time and, like, actually gone over it in our meeting, we probably would have beta tested that.
Hello again, my
Someone said, I mean if it doesn't breach TOS. Here's the thing. If Tyler had thrown up on camera, that would have broken terms of service. And he got close a bunch of times. So that's why we were freaked out during that segment.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Because throwing up by overeating is considered bodily harm.
Ooh, yeah, you're right. Shoot.
So we had to be very careful about that. Yeah, Mega 64 got banned one time for that happening. Exactly. Hypercole remembers.
They did like an eating thing?
Yeah, no, they did that for their Boxing Day stream. I forget exactly. Christmas. They did like a Christmas Boxing Day stream and that happened.
Your transaction is.
And they lost their channel for the Christmas stream. Yeah, they lost it for a couple days. It took them a while to get it back. And it was because it was accidental that they got it back. On purpose induced stuff is against TOS.
Which actually explains why people like. I mean, let's be honest. If you go back way back, like during the days of Justin TV and such, there were people who would literally be doing drinking streams.
Okay, I'll be right back for a second. I gotta go check on Bagel.
Oh, Bagel alert! Bagel alert! Nobody panic. Nothing to see here. The voles are perfectly fine. We didn't even get a bagel alert.
I hope Bagel's not opening up a pit. Where's the sour cream alert?
I would accept a pit of love and snuggles. I could trust Bagel to open up some pits. Look at Haley. See, why doesn't Dust call Haley? Look how patient she is. Any good blacksmith is patient.
For other reasons. She is flirting with them.
Hey, sometimes you gotta read the signs. Unfortunately, he just doesn't react. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. We're dense. we don't need signs. We literally need like a slap in the face and say, "Hey, let's go out."
Sorry, I'm back. Bagel's
Welcome
fine.
back.
Bagel's fine. He finally came in and now he's eating.
Ah.
Poor Haley, you haven't visited her yet. Why don't you call? It's just work.
Don't have that one. Can I make... No, that one's... No, I can buy these now. Is it worth buying? 2 regen, 200 defense. What is my current outfit?
You got the wrong vest. So an 80 defense increase.
Yep, there you go. It's worth it.
And regeneration.
Yeah, it's worth it. Let's do it. I can't make the mountain gear, but I can make the snowsuit. And what was the other thing that needed?
Yeah, if you want to actually get other items, you would need to backtrack.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. Build them, build them. Put it on. There we go. Nice increase. Anyways, what were we talking about?
We're talking about waifus, John.
Of course we are. No, we were talking about Coliseum, weren't we?
Yes, we were. And how terms of service and...
as I was getting ready to leave just then, someone said, didn't Jared break TOS? And I'm not quite sure what you're referring to on that one. I'm going to assume that's referring to something outside of Coliseum. But yeah, no, Tyler's segments, push their luck.
I will say, though, I actually did appreciate the Breath of the Wild race, even if they didn't have eating incentives.
The Breath of the Wild race was a clever idea, honestly. Already having, like, all the Korok seeds already marked, and since it was only, like, an hour-long segment. That was actually a really clever idea.
Yeah.
The thing I will give Tyler credit for, he has clever ideas. They just need tweaking. And that's the one thing, because like unfortunately they push the envelope a little bit. Like I said, I love Tyler. He's got good ideas, but he needs like to run them by some people sometimes.
Happy exploding, John.
Happy exploding, everyone. Let's get more health.
I've never seen anyone actually do commissions for writing, but honestly, it kind of makes sense that you could offer that because people always need technical writers or just script writers and such. So I could see that being done.
Oh, they aren't landing anytime soon.
Yeah, you eat it.
You've given Fidget too much power. Besides, I don't think you've changed your rings back.
Oh, I did.
Okay.
See? Times 300.
Oh, okay.
Bunnies.
Look at all the adorable bunnies. And the Crystal Maiden you're about to shatter.
Honestly, this loop works shockingly well. Okay, I guess I can't do that anytime soon. Wait, no, hang on. Don't we have a note? Or maybe we haven't found that note yet.
Hmm?
Do you have anything referring to this?
I think it's further down.
No.
I like the cliff.
Await the soul carrying a red crystal.
Do you have a red crystal?
I mean, I have the revival gem.
That's...
I'm gonna try the Castlevania 2 idea. And if that doesn't work, then we're probably missing the item we need.
And now we play the waiting game.
I will actually ask chat this question. Do I have the item I need right now? This is a yes or no question. Got the answer I need. I do not have the item I need. Thank you!
That's the Game Boy Player moment, just sitting there in the snow, just waiting.
Yeah. We have to
Look,
make
everyone needs
some,
some time to
semblance
chill.
of progress. Whoa, okay, that is not the right place to have jumped over. Oh shit. Oh, now we're back to this again.
The wrong place.
Definitely the wrong place there. Hi, buddy.
Oh.
How are you? Did you eat the rest of your dinner? Because you ate it so late, you butt. Hi. Hi, buddy. You can't play the game and pet you at the same time. Hi. Despite what you want. Oh, yeah, go check your mousey.
Thankfully, Bagel has not been causing trouble as of now.
I mean, he likes going out in the backyard and just kind of hunting there, so that's more or less what he's been doing lately to keep himself distracted.
Bagel's basically happy that winter's gone away.
Oh yeah, he's excited. He basically gets to live his life again.
The snow is gone, unlike on this mountain.
Hi! I can't help but notice you're blocking the TV, mister. It's a good thing I'm in cover here. Alright, I think this is officially a bagel alert. This is officially a full-blown bagel alert.
Everything's fine, nothing to see here. Do not duck and cover.
Officially a code orange. Hi. Hi, Mr. Orange. Hi. Whoa, yeah. You want me to move my keyboard so you have room on the desk? You want desk room or do you want my lap? Bagel, I really need to get back to this.
just put him on camera. Just put him on camera.
Putting him on camera makes him move. You're right. He's knocked the keyboard onto my lap. Hi.
We should make a dedicated new scene that'll just have Bagel, like a Bagel cam. Have multiple webcams now set up in your apartment or house.
Yo, if we could figure out some way to actually film Bagel for people, we totally would. But the boy does not sit still.
See, this is why we should get you okay, here, idea time, because you actually need upgrades to your op. So here's the ideas I have. We get you some Elgato multi mounts. We put them in various places in your basement there, and we literally have a 4-camera setup of Bagel Cam.
4 possible locations for Bagel to appear in.
Gotta cover the whole basement, man.
Pendant of the Marsh. No, there's nothing. Let's look. Go back.
And if we want to go with and if we want to go with 4K, just imagine how many screens of 720p you could actually have covering your basement. You could have like 20 cameras in your room.
Can I make this one yet? Nope, I don't have any hot dog roll, or sorry, any pork buns.
Hot dog.
I don't have any pork buns. I'm only missing like 5 materials.
What though is the problem?
Yeah.
You should have that one.
I don't.
Ooh.
Whether I have, I have a 0 on it, and...
Oh,
Not
shoot.
for sale yet. Yeah, I'm missing 5 possible materials for the catalog.
You've been very unlucky with your drops.
I sure have.
Also, this, Woolly Mammoth? No, it's a buffalo. I'm gonna call him a buffalo. Kicking your butt. Minotaur.
I got the hell for it.
He eats you down the
he
mountain.
He wanted me dead. He was done with my shit.
Buffalo Minotaur, because he drops delicious buffalo burgers.
It's not even the best thing. I've actually had buffalo steak.
Buffalo steak
That's
is apparently
really good.
very good.
Never had that before. Interesting.
Hey, bud.
Making you hungry at 3 a.m.? Well, we're sorry, but...
Don't worry, I'm hungry too. Buddy, hi.
Can we talk about Food Wars then? We're
You
through
wanna go back?
delicious...
I was gonna say, you wanna just go back to interspecies reviewers at that point then? Hi. You want my? Do you want my lap now? Is that what you want? What are you doing? You're watching the keyboard. Hi. John, someone mentioned RFID, and I already have an idea that for next year's Coliseum stream, the Mattel Hyperscan. Oh my god, I do not have access to a Hyperscan, believe it or not.
Oh my
I've never
God,
seen
that
one
thing.
available. Frozen Blade. 320 attack, 1.7 times fidget. And we can get the materials for it.
Bonuses are just getting bigger.
They sure are.
Just play any Vanillaware game and look at the food.
That is also a good point. Vanillaware is extremely good at showing off food.
I wasn't expecting Senua Kagura to actually be really good at showing off food.
I think all the Japanese devs that like to put like actual like fan service or ecchi content into their games have realized if they put other stuff in there, like they can get away with the dumbest things. So like, all right, here's hyper detailed food and also like ridiculously huge tits. There you go. We have made a successful video game franchise.
While you're not wrong on that, believe it or not, actually, Japanese cinema actually is very much a lot of, like there was actually movies way back focused on just food. Like full-on movies.
Isn't it actually like a thing because of like I'm trying to remember what culture it is that specifically like glorifies food simply because back in the day it just was not plentiful enough because of, I think, war. And as a result, when food became more plentiful, they were more thankful for it, and the result kind of like savored it more. I'm trying to think if that's a Japanese culture thing, a folklore thing, or some other country.
I've got no idea on that, but I can definitely tell you, it's like when I was studying Japanese cinema. I used to be a Japanese major. I was a dropout, though. I didn't drop out from college, though, thankfully. But I remember those actually, one of the movies, and a lot of the movies actually had this, like, there was just a huge focus on food. Like, even a very, like, disturbing scene of a mother, like passes on after cooking dinner for her family.
I'm glad you continued that sentence, because I was about to make a Monty Python joke.
Okay, I gotta know, because I like Monty Python. The salmon mousse.
Yeah, exactly. That's where I thought you were going for a second? Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, boy.
Yeah, because I know Monty Python is based in Japan. John, why don't we have a Monty Python anime? Serious question. Why don't we have a Monty Python?
How many members of Monty Python are still left alive at this point? 3? Ooh, Eric Idle, John Cleese.
John Cleese is definitely the one that's alive. I don't remember. I don't know.
Fuck, I missed.
Hmm?
Oh, there was a key and I missed the drop. Alright, now I'm just...
I can tell you're overthinking this.
I'm now playing like an idiot.
Because we don't have a Wheel of Fortune anime opening.
That would be kind of interesting.
That would be kind of interesting, honestly.
I thought we already had... Wasn't there already, like, a game show anime?
I don't watch anime anymore.
I know, that's, like, the real... Like, ironically enough, I recently got a little bit back into it, but it's like I'm not able to really sit down and watch a lot of it.
Terry Jones just died. Gilliam is still alive. Okay.
Ah.
Yeah, I knew a Python died recently, but I could not remember which Python.
Oh, that's a shame.
Oh, bye, buddy. I knew it. Eventually, one of them was just gonna be all... What is that? Come on.
That was just very unfortunate.
Warriors
Although it is the Warriors pendant.
Ooh.
20% bonus to everything but luck.
That's very nice. We do lose regen, though, but that's not a big deal. Can we make it? No, of course not. Because that would
No, this is on... Yeah, this is on normal difficulty, guys, so... No, if this was on hardcore, John would have died the moment that Buffalo hit him.
Oh, yeah, no, I would have been fucking dead. Why is this tent here?
It's aesthetic. Don't worry.
Okay.
Although you're probably gonna get hit.
Oh, she was still alive. Never mind. God damn it, Tamara, you had to say it.
Well, what can I say? I'm psychic. I can see the future.
John Cleese, Terry Gilliam, Eric Idle, Michael Palin are the Python members still alive. Okay, so 4 are still alive. So we only lost 2. I don't know why I thought 3 had passed away.
Let's be honest, like, that's the one sad part about show business, is like once you stop making the content, you kinda fall off everyone's radar. Oh dear.
I'm fine, don't worry. Trained professional here.
All I had to say was in the future.
Oh, I did that backwards. Son of a bitch.
I had a feeling that you were going backwards, because that's what it felt like.
That was honestly impressive.
I thought I was being clever.
You were. It's like... That's...
God damn, of course. Need some hot cocoa. Oh,
goes well with the hot
gonna
dogs.
survive long enough, I wonder?
If you can keep it up with you, and not have it land in spikes.
That's the trick right now. Piss.
Ouch.
Ooh, this does go on for quite a while, huh? Oh, here's the other thing. These guys were definitely still alive. There's no way I would have gotten through without hitting one of them.
Nope. Always good to clear the room. So is everything Chrome in the future, or is it Firefox? I still use all 3 internet browsers. Still use Microsoft Internet Explorer, Firefox, and Chrome.
Safari. And the
Look,
Dreamcast internet browser.
Look, I'll tell you right now, Merryweather Comics has brought very conflicted feelings about anthropomorphizing Internet Explorer and the consoles and such.
I knew it was gonna be something like that. I knew this was
Yeah,
gonna be.
the OS stands and company.
When you know you've been on the internet for too long, even the Internet Explorer is a woman.
The best part about the OS stance is the hilarity of how they decided to do breast size based off of how much memory the OS needs to use.
Oh my god, really? There's
Wait,
actual
what?
logic for
Yes.
that?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Are you sure you're not?
That actually sounds
When
more
you-
like you're describing Hyperdimension Neptunia.
Windows 95 has no breast size. Windows 98 goes up, and it's why the breast sizes go up, is because up to a certain point, every single generation needed more and more and more memory. I think Windows 10 is when they started breaking away from that requirement.
See, this is one of those times where it's like, I believe you, but at the same time, it's like, how do you know all of this?
See, it's one of those dumb enough to be real kind of deals.
Yeah.
I actually collected some of the art when I was actually first starting, because I was actually playing around with doing
range.
That's gonna be the.
with Nagios, actually using them as icons for different servers, because I was playing around with the different actual versions of Windows.
You're crackling a lot, Tomoyo, just a heads up.
Yeah, you're breaking up. We need a robot bagel emote.
Do we need a robot bagel?
I don't know. I see a robot panda. I'm like, you know what?
Is that better?
There you go. You got it.
I've only played one Neptunia game. I played the remake of the first Neptunia game. That was fun, honestly.
I've heard they're fun games, and the concept was neat back in the time. Master Ring of Focus.
Hyper Neptunia Dimension was a game series that basically...
Look at that fidget damage.
Oh, you got the Master Ring of Focus. Nice.
That's power.
I don't want to give up any of my item drop boosts, though. That's the thing.
Then don't. You
Yeah,
don't have to use it all the time.
Just means that fidget's gonna melt bosses even more when you get to that
We
stage.
still missed something in this room? What the fuck? What else could I have... Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Never mind. I think I get what I missed.
Actually, I got a question. Could you combine the 2.5 and the 2
Yes, you
fidget
can.
boost?
Yes. If if you really actually want to know how high Fidget's damage can go in terms of just the number, not actual damage, but just the stat itself, it goes high.
Is it meme high?
No.
It is crackling robot voices back high, though.
Yeah.
Oh, piss off. Alright, this is easier to do.
I don't know what's up with Discord.
Don't worry about it. It happens.
Oh, I wonder. Is it better now?
Yes.
Okay, Chris.
And it's gone.
Wait, it's back already?
Yep.
Yeah, it's back already. I mean, Crisp is just supposed to be is noise suppression. That's what Hammer and Chisel, aka Discord, actually just put back in. Happy birthday,
Happy
John!
birthday! Hang on a second, I got a message about Bagel.
Uh-oh.
We've been trying to get Bagel to poop all day because we thought he was pooping outside, but it didn't seem like it. He's been outside for most of the day relaxing, and then suddenly he just ran in and peed and pooped in the litter box, but waking up Reese in the process. She said he just ran in here screaming, jumped on me, then went to the litter box.
Oh my goodness.
Bagel is ridiculous. Like, I have never had a cat like Bagel. And I can't tell if that's a good thing or bad thing some days.
I thought this was like your first cat, wasn't it?
No.
I thought you had a dog.
It's not even my first. I've never had a dog. Dude, I had a fear of dogs for years.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What did they do to you?
They almost bit my crotch.
Oh. I feel like I'm asking too many questions here now.
Yeah, I actually had a fear of dogs as well, because I actually got bit on my face, and I actually have the scar to show for it.
Yeah.
My parents decided to solve that by getting a cute little puppy.
To be fair, that's a legitimate reason to fear dogs. Yes! Especially when you're 8 years old.
Puppies, that's when they're the most bitey.
No, I was 8 years old. So on my 8th birthday, I went to go visit, or the day after my 8th birthday, rather. One of my friends left a bunch of stuff at my house for my birthday, so I went to their house to bring it over. And they had a small yappy dog. And the small yappy dog was barking at me. And I had seen the dog before, so I'm like, oh, I was like, hey, hi, dog. Walk up to the stairs. Dog bites me behind my right knee. And bites me uncomfortably close to my crotch. I would probably say, like, basically my inner thigh. They got my inner thigh.
Ooh, man.
And they were
At
like,
least this was a small dog, though, right?
it was
You
a
said
small
yappy
dog, but this is the only time I've ever needed stitches, like, for like a scar.
Yeah, I've had that.
The problem with small dogs is that they have smaller teeth and sharper teeth.
Yes. So as a result, growing up, I had a fear of dogs. Mainly small dogs. Weirdly enough, like big dogs, like golden retrievers and German shepherds, never had a problem with. Although sometimes, depending on how fierce the dog sounds, I would flinch. But and I still kind of do to this day. But otherwise, yeah, no, it was mainly like the smaller dogs that I kind of freaked out about because that dog did a lot of damage. My mom was not able to come save me at the time. She actually got stuck in the car trying to get out because the seatbelt got stuck. And I remember this super distinctively for obvious reasons. The seatbelt got stuck and wrapped around the drive shaft or the drive stick. So she actually started rolling as she was unbuckling, so she could not stop the car to actually come out and get me. She managed to after a while. The people whose house I was at, they were home, but they were nowhere near the door, so they ran down and stopped the dog eventually. I just remember, like, screaming bloody murder during this whole thing. Like, this, like, if there's a point where I can say I got scarred, it's definitely this point. Like, emotionally scarred, that is. So, like, I just remember having to go to, like, doctor's appointments, getting checked for, like, rabies and just, like tetanus shots and shit. It was not fun. Like, like I said, my fear of dogs was a thing for quite a long time. Oh, yeah,
and this is why I'm rarely allowed on Coke.
Please, I've talked about more personal shit before.
I know you have, but honestly, it always happens when I'm around.
Yeah, so
Derek actually brings.
And the only other witty retort I would have is, you know what I love about these streams? The stories.
Yeah, why does it always happen on game clearing? What the fuck is it with game clearing that brings up this shit?
It's more mellow, and
Yes.
it's not changing so much. The game doesn't change, so we don't have, like... We talk about the game, and then the game stays the same.
I guess.
But, Derek DTH actually brings up something about big dogs and deep barks. When I was a kid, I had a puppy golden retriever, which was taller than me. He was actually a puppy. I always called him a puppy. But we were over at a friend's place, and they had little Chi-Chis. And we were coming back, and the Chi-Chis were going yip, 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 and my prince went... And her description is, did that bark start at the dog's tail or something? It's just like one of my favorite memories.
Yeah, so because of that, I had a fear of dogs for the longest time. It took big dogs, ironically, big goofy dogs to kind of like get over it. But I've never had a pet dog. Reese wants a pet dog to go with Bagel. Because she thinks that's probably the only way Bagel will actually tolerate another pet is if it's a dog. So we've talked about it in the past adopting like a greyhound. We haven't obviously made the move on it, especially won't be anytime soon. But yeah, no, that's how that is. Because Reese had dogs all her life because she's allergic to cats.
Yeah, I've had dogs, hamsters, rats as pets all my life.
But yeah, no, that's that. Then that's why I've never had dogs. I've always had cats. Like Bagel's not even the first cat that I've had since doing online content. My ex had Duchess, which was a cute Siamese cat. And unsurprisingly, according to her name, she was a spoiled brat.
Yeah.
Also, the shops are restocked. But she's okay around Bagel. Yeah, Reese keeps the house very clean, so Bagel's like pet dander and that doesn't really linger long enough to make her have a reaction. She's allergic, but you guys got Bagel. How does she deal with it? She just keeps the house clean. There's barely any Bagel fur anywhere around the house, so she doesn't have reactions.
Have the filtration in the furnace and the vacuum as well, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we have like HVACs and stuff. We handle it. Best way to put it. Okay, I see the shopkeeper.
In this snow, I can barely see anything.
You alright there?
Oh no, so that answers Bleach Bomber's question here about dogs being violent and stuff. Like, yes and no, honestly. It just really comes down to training, and even sometimes the best trained dogs still, like any other animal, they'll make a mistake. So don't always just consider, like, a dog, like, I've been bitten by my own dogs. Like, I have, and sometimes it just comes down to, they're just trying, you know, it's, any dog tries to learn how to properly play. And they learn through interaction. So, like, if you keep an animal socially isolated by itself, they're more likely not to know proper, know their own strength, basically.
Oh, finally I got this damn thing.
Very nice.
Let's wait for the stores to restock again.
You skinned a buffalo. How do you feel, John?
Good. But here's the question. I've got a ring here. Foul Ring of Devastation. Plus 10 regen, plus 10 attack, plus 20 defense, times 3 fidget.
You finally see the ultimate power.
But I need to figure out what I have. What's the ring that I have now that I was looking at? 2.5 times fidget. Yeah. I mean, it's not a big enough jump. I don't feel that it's worth the 20,000 gold.
If you really want to be a monster, you could basically get 6 times fidget. Imagine 6 fidgets in the power of 1. The Hexa fidget.
I could buy 1 just to get that, and then combine the 2 for like 5.5. If I want to do damage.
Like I said, basically those would be the rings you'd want to use if you want to do damage. Then use the others, like if you need items or experience or money. I swear, speaking of upgrades, actually, do you have a mixer?
Your transaction is most appreciated.
You have a mixer, right? Like
I have a
preamp.
I have a small preamp. It's the one that comes with the Astro headset I use.
Oh, okay. So it's the built-in audio DAC.
It's the little small boy.
Really should have that conversation about you getting like a wireless headset and such. Imagine you not having to be tethered to your computer.
But I barely ever need it. That's why I don't worry about it. That's freaking another blueprint for the mountain gear. That's why I usually don't sweat it.
Like, I can imagine you with like a Go XLR and you can just have like all those little sound effect buttons. Just at the ready.
I don't know, my stream setup could use some upgrades. I would not mind that arm you were talking about, the Elgato one, because that would be great for model kit building.
Oh, the Elgato multi-mount?
Yeah, that multi-mount's real nice. But it's also real expensive.
You know, here's the thing. It is expensive, but at the same time, if you actually look at what the professionals use, that's nothing. Like, Elgato stuff is...
There was a road here. I remember it.
Oop.
Before that day.
Is it time
Just
for
remembering.
some profound remembrance?
Look, I'm ready for that huge plot. Let's open up that plot.
I think the plot's about to get very huge right
up
now.
ahead. A village.
All the way up here? Do you think it's that Moonblood camp Kane was talking about?
No, it's something else. It's... enough talking. Let's get up there.
Swing. Oh, is this the town? Is this the town we murdered at the beginning of the game?
What? No. Impossible! Cassius!
What did you call me? Who are you? What are you doing in this place?
You were dead! No, this is not possible. I don't know what demon you are, but you will not step any closer! Kill this thing!
Do I actually have to kill them?
Hmm? There's an there's an enemy meter. And
Ugh.
there's no escape. Plus, I don't think they're gonna stop until you're dead.
Alright, someone wanted to see it.
Oh, here we go. Let's open up that fidget.
Why destroy such a peaceful place? We didn't want any of this.
Dust, what are you talking about? And who is Cassius? That's not...
It's not my name. I'd remember it. I'd know it when I heard it.
Well, they'll be missed.
Fidget, destroyer of worlds.
Yep, sure enough, this is the village we ripped apart in the beginning of the game.
You know, I was hoping you'd actually remember that.
I know it's been a couple weeks, but yeah.
Looks like this place has been destroyed for quite some time.
A year, actually.
Huh? How do you know that?
This was Ginger's village. I was here 1 year ago. According to Fuse, according to Ginger, I helped murder everyone in this village.
Oh, Dust.
But I don't remember any of it. I remember this place, but it feels like it's been more than a year. Ara, what does it mean?
It only means that things are not as they seem. Explore the village further, Dust. Let us see what secrets it hides.
Alright, we'll do this lore dump and then we will call it. We have a large art block to go through.
This house.
Do you remember something, Dust?
This isn't possible.
Okay, bye. Oh, no.
There's no escape, John. No
escape from the plot.
Look, when plot calls a knockin', you gotta answer.
Dust,
How?
do you see now?
But how, Ara? I don't understand.
The answers lie above, Dust.
Are you my brother, Rex Racer?
That's not the answers.
Ginger.
You are his brother.
She was
I can see the
sleeping
resemblance
right
even
here.
under that mask.
On the night I came to say goodbye. But I hesitated. I didn't want to wake her. Didn't want her to worry about me. She couldn't know what I was about to do.
Dust, what are you saying?
She couldn't know that I was about to go avenge our parents.
You mean you're... But how? What's going on here?
Are you my brother, Rex Racer?
I remember now. But
You are
how?
I can see
God damn it, all you guys triggering the Racer X alert.
Leave this village, but be a victim of that same act. That's impossible.
Only impossible for a creature with a single soul.
Ginger.
Those eyes. I know those eyes.
So, Mithrarin, you finally see the truth.
Who are you?
I am Elder Grey Eyes, leader of the Moonblood people. Well, what's left of them, that is.
What did you mean just then? That I can finally see the truth? What do you know about me?
His eyes, Elder. They're Jin's eyes.
They do look remarkably similar to your brother's, yes. That is because his soul lives on within Dust.
What?
However, to suit our needs, we required 2 souls. The soul of innocence is a noble thing, but without skill, without power, Dust would have been struck down just as easily as your brother was on that fated day.
No.
So we combined your brother's soul with that of his murderer, the royal assassin known as Cassius. They perished at the same time, forever entwined. Never before had I heard of such an event.
You murderer! My parents did nothing wrong! You have been deceived, little one. Your parents turned against their king, an act of pure treason. What resistance there was led by your family alone. You destroyed my village, murdered my friends and family. You will not survive this day! I take no joy in slaughtering one as young as you, child. But you have forced my hand.
A grave injustice was done that day. Cassius murdered a defenseless Jinn, but his pride and arrogance proved to be his undoing.
But how? How can this thing be my brother?
It's not possible. I couldn't even remember you when we met.
You are Jinn, yes, but you are also Cassius. 2 souls, forever at odds. One of innocence, one of power. Together you form the one we call Mithrarin, he who is born of the dust.
I never knew what happened. Jin just disappeared one night. I had always hoped he would turn up alive someday. That he would come back. But could you really be him?
Ginger, I don't know. I don't know.
Now, Dust, I imagine you have many questions. Please, do not hesitate
Or
to ask
dump.
Yep.
Or, I guess, what am I?
You are what my people call Sen Mithrarin, he who is born of the dust, created from the essence of the life thread itself. You see, my people have been on the verge of extinction for a great many years. General Gaius planned to eradicate us once and for all, and while our warriors are proud and strong, what chance would we have against such a powerful foe? To defeat General Gaius and save our people, we would need a warrior capable of standing against an entire army. This warrior would also need to be pure of heart, incorruptible.
So that's why you picked Cassius and Jin. Just like you said, opposites.
Exactly. Cassius is one of the greatest warriors this world has ever seen, and Jin's purity of heart would help guide our warrior to save our kind. From their fallen souls, you were born. Born to save us. To save this world.
So much plot.
Really fucked up.
Why did I only remember now? I didn't
The real
even
tragedy.
recognize Ginger when I met her.
You may possess the souls of two separate beings, but your body and mind are your own. You were created to save this world, so we felt giving you memories of either soul would simply distract you from the task at hand.
I had no idea who I was, what my purpose was.
And that's where the talking sword came in.
That, but in all cases you did exactly
That's
what
correct.
we intended you to do. You saved complete strangers outside of Aurora Village. You stopped our wayward brother Fuse from destroying all that we sought to save. You saved Mudpot and brought the waters of life into this land. You purged a demonic rage from this land and even helped two old souls find peace once more. You may not have known your purpose, but that did not stop you from fulfilling it.
And now I'm here.
Yes, now you are here, and we can finish this fight once and for all.
Who was Fuse? He said he was a Moonblood, but he looks nothing like you.
Fuse. He was once a fine warrior, and a close friend of Ginger's family. He would help transport goods between this village and our camp.
After the village was destroyed,
Y'all, I would complain saying y'all are awful, but it's not like I didn't do this myself last stream, so.
Personally, I'm surprised you haven't done it first.
To construct. He demanded we attack General Gaius right away, but I would not hear any of it. He would have killed us all in the name of vengeance. We would not have stood a chance. When I refused to send our warriors into battle, he called me a coward and vowed that he would destroy Gaius with or without my help. I fear the very armor we made to save his life had corrupted his mind and body beyond repair.
Poor guy. If only we could have gone through to him somehow.
No.
Are you my brother Rex Racer?
There's no telling what
You are his brother. I can see the resemblance
Ginger is
even
right.
under that mask.
Fuse was beyond saving. For all our sakes, I hope the same is not true of the world he sought to protect.
How does the Blade of Ara fit into
The
all
alerts
this?
went wrong.
What is it exactly?
It is one of the 5 blades of Elysium, ancient weapons forged when our kind were many, and the way of the flameless light was commonplace.
Wait. What the heck is the way of the flameless light?
A path we Moonbloods continue to follow. It is a way of living, a way of thought, that allows us to make use of a power both old and great. Magic without magic.
I am so confused.
Surely, as Nimbat's Sword Guardian, you've studied the ancient doctrines. You must know, in the event that the sword is summoned by its rightful owner, you are obligated to follow.
I may have skipped
Oh,
over that
fuck's sake, of course.
You haven't answered my question.
The blades of Elysium were created to guide their sword-bearers, Dust. I was summoned to your side to ensure a balance was maintained between the souls within you.
Ah, my old friend. It is good to hear your voice once more.
Let's open up this purse!
It's been a long time, Master.
Wait just a second. How can you possibly know each other? My clan's been keeping the sword hidden for over 200 years.
Master Grey Eyes has lived for a very long time, Fidget. Longer than any of you.
So you were sent to keep an eye on me?
To help you reach your true potential. Nothing more.
See, Ara was your Jiminy Cricket.
I think that's all the questions.
Why
Check
did I...
Are you my brother Rex
skip.
Racer?
Oh, shit!
Oh my god.
I can see the resemblance even under that mask.
Oh,
That's
well.
not what I fucking thought the skip meant! Piss!
Oops.
Piss! When's the last time I saved?
A long time ago.
Oh, fuck off.
You okay? Wait. Load game real quick for me. You would probably be at the. I want to guess.
11:25:17, 11:25:59.
You would probably be at the right outside of the town. You would literally have to kill those soldiers again and then do all this again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Piss. Fucking piss.
Don't worry, at least we can actually just press spam A button.
I'm still annoyed though.
Yeah.
I just wanted to skip the dialogue. Why is there not just skip one piece of dialogue?
I think that's what auto advance is for.
No, I don't think that's what that just means. When they've done talking, it moves on.
Look.
See, I'll show you. See, dialogue must be manually advanced. Dialogue enable auto advance.
Oh. Okay. Well, at least you can skip this and just go straight to the fighting.
Halt!
See, that just skipped one piece of dialogue. That's what I thought the button would do.
Impossible!
You can mash through dialogue. That's what I tried to do first. It didn't work. That's why I just ended up actually using that option.
Oh well, time for more ultimate power.
All right, well, let's just electrocute some guys to death. Melt them like butter.
That doesn't get old.
Unlimited power! God, now I want to hear actually Fidget actually yell that out.
Looks like this place has been destroyed.
That's weird. You can
for
skip
quite
dialogue in the
some
Steam
time.
version. No, you can skip it in other ones, but it wasn't working for that window. That's why, I mashed the button, nothing happened, so I went to skip. So it's not a Steam issue. I think it was specifically I picked the one possible place where I couldn't skip, and it was just bad luck.
Yeah, you basically end the dialogue right then and there. There you go. Now we're back where we are.
I can't.
Don't. You've gotta.
They do.
What?
You can just go to I'm done asking questions, thankfully.
Can I skip this?
I'll be honest, each time I always enjoyed the story.
A grave.
Oh, you're safe.
It's not.
You are.
I never knew that he would come.
Ginger.
Now, Dust, I imagine you have many questions.
I have no more questions. What now?
You must join us in the Moonblood camp to the north in the Everdawn Basin.
That isn't anywhere near the Everdawn volcanoes, is it?
They are one and the same, yes?
Well, that's fantastic.
Volcanoes?
Indeed. What a better place to hide than in the most volatile land in all the kingdom?
Oh, I know. How about a peaceful meadow? Or a quiet forest? Or someplace that doesn't explode every 10 minutes?
Dust, your friend seems awfully tense.
It's because it's a volcano.
No, I'm fine. Come on, let's go to the Blowy Up Mountains. Really, I'm serious.
Fidget, you need to have more faith in me.
I'll have faith in you when you have faith in yourself. How about it, huh? Who are you, really? You see? You still haven't figured it out yet. The lizard guy tells you right to your face, and you still don't know.
Fidget, please calm down. You mustn't test your friend like this.
I just... If I'm gonna follow you to the literal end of this world, I need to know who I'm following. And why.
I understand, Fidget. You're right. I can't ask you to follow me.
But I can. Fidget, you have stood by Dust's side for this entire journey. You have watched him save this world. How can you continue to
Wow, yeah, we skipped a lot of dialogue with that one skip. That's really fucked up.
I just don't get it. It doesn't matter who he thinks he is. He's dust. That's who he is. That's who I know.
That's why I picked Dust.
Fidget, please. I can't do this without you.
Can you repeat that?
I said I can't do this without you.
And I turned off auto advance. Kind of miss it.
I'm sorry. Nobody's ever said that to me before.
And it won't be the last time, I assure you.
Are you ready, Mithrarin?
Aw.
I am.
Then we will meet you in the Everdawn Basin.
Goodbye, Dust. We'll see you there.
Okay, bye.
Also, Fidget, it's kind of your job to watch the sword, and he's still holding it.
Yeah. I don't think you're gonna be able to take the sword away from Dust.
So I'll save you a little bit of time. This is basically, once you leave this area, you'll basically start and go to the Everdawn Basin. You'll start up Chapter 5. So you're done with Chapter 4.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Might as well just trigger the next cutscene then.
For a little bit of... Oops.
General Gaius?
What news, Commander?
I did not want to believe it, but Cassius is working with the Moonbloods. He has turned against us.
That will be for me to decide. Our paths will cross at the Moonblood camp. Of that I am certain. I will speak with him personally.
Is that wise?
Our victory is all but assured, Commander. We outnumber them 10 to 1. We possess superior technology. And we have the element of surprise.
But why welcome this rogue element? He has already slain your own soldiers. What more proof do you need that he is a traitor to our cause?
Cassius is hardly a rogue element, Commander. The Moonbloods have corrupted his mind, forced him to commit these acts against us. Once I can speak with him, once he remembers who he really is, I'm certain he will return to us.
But... Yes, sir. As you wish.
I like how that soldier sounded like Trevor Belmont from the Castlevania show.
Long as you draw breath, I will do what I can.
Oh, the commander?
Yeah, he sounded a lot like Trevor Belmont. And pitches back to Eden.
No, the commander actually is not voiced by Trevor Belmont. He's actually voiced
I know
by
it's
Chris.
not. Oh yeah, let's before we call it, let's deliver that snowball.
We're just getting all the feelings out, John.
Might as well. Let's see. I assume I can't do this yet.
No, I'll save you the time on that one.
Thank you.
Oh god, so you know the Moonblood Elder there that you're speaking with?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's actually had quite a few roles. He's Husk from Has Been Hotel. He's Leon Abacchio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
One last wish.
You did it! You brought snow!
I know how much it means to you, Bopo.
Well, I don't have much to offer.
Oh my god, is that the Red Rock? God damn it.
Do anything down here in Mudpot, but it looks pretty neat. Here, it's all yours.
Thanks, Bopo.
We had our moment together, me and Pa. Taking a walk through the snow, building a fort, watching all those flakes fall from the sky. I know none of it were real, but I'll always have this memory now, thanks to you. I've just gotta be strong now. For Mama. Thanks so much, Dust, for everything.
Brave kid.
Yep.
Alright.
Did you actually want a yes or no to that?
Sure.
No.
Rainbow Resonance Gem. What?
Yep.
Opens all gem gates of the same color. So there's a rainbow door I can open now?
Yes.
Okay. I lost my cooler. But good news, the shops are restocked yet again.
Wonderful.
I know you were all concerned.
Look, I'm always worried about the markets now. In this kind of economy. I mean, what happens if Lost Souls go in the negative? I'm not ready for that, John. I've invested too much in Lost Souls.
That's not where I was expecting you to go.
Neither was I. That's why I'm laughing. All right, 86% of the game done.
Well, it's good to know I can actually make you guys laugh.
All right, we'll call it here because holy shit, this is way later than I intended to end. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
you really went late. But at the very least, think of it this way though. When you actually do have to go back to this game, you're honestly looking at half a stream, unless you literally want to do like 100% the game.
I might at that point.
Because you only actually have one area left.
All right, let's see how much of art block we have left. Actually. Let's see here. Oh no. Oh no, we've got 3 whole pages.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of art.
All right, let's drop some eggs quickly. Yo, if you guys need to bounce and you don't want to stick around for art block, by all means, this is your chance to bounce. Heads up before you do. Friday, model kit building. There's going to be a poll on Twitter for what kit we put together. It'll likely be a choice between Mega Man X, Gradius 4's Vic Viper, and probably Roll, actually. So between those 3. Pyro Spyro, Tomo the Yoshi, Crunchy in Milk, Blazing Fry Pan, Vulcan Cake, and Pyro Spyro, thank you for all the gift subs you sent out today. Which is the most complicated? Probably Vic Viper. The one that'll take the longest is actually, might be the Mega Man X one. The least complicated is Roll. Out of the 3, easily.
I'm sorry, I'd seen Family Jewels constantly spray his face for hairspray.
It's a really good gif. Super Kidna for 28, Hollow Jester for 3, Fahrenheit for 68, Gamer Mooney for 50, D-Scoot for 12, Mana the Dragon for 4, Silver, is it Silver? Blaze for 3, K-Head for 79, yeah, Silver, don't worry about it. Sorry, Silver says, thank you for guys for making me feel validated as a trans woman. Here's a 3-month sub for you, John. Yeah. Trans woman's just a woman. Like, there's no... I don't know how else to put it, really. Like,
as long as you're not harming
you're
others.
Valid. That's the best way to put it. K-Ed for 79, Diabetic Bacon Grease for 30, Constantine DTW for 3, Exalamar for 37, Major Mooch for 79, and... I think that's... Oh, yeah, because you all kept fucking setting off the Racer X alert during that cutscene.
Look, honestly, Chat was actually right this entire time. That is technically his or her brother.
Cena says
I mean, it's quite a mask. I wouldn't call him Racer X, but, you know, Dust.
All right.
It's a very applicable name.
Cool, we didn't miss any. Thanks for 7, guys. Your eggs are courtesy of the following people. There's Philip Draco's long-ass GBA video, which it looks like he put on YouTube, so I retweeted that earlier. From Matt Diaz, Eggwoodland.
You will give me an heavily armed woodland creature.
Perfect. From Silver, you will give me a Kamen Rider. Ooh. Y'all are gonna make me watch Kamen Rider at this rate. Oh no, there's another video too. Sly Guy with egg that has the only funny bit of that movie. Also rip torn. Oh, the Freddy Got Fingered. I assume we're talking about at this point the Freddy Got Fingered movie.
You will give me an
Proud.
proud.
That's not what I thought it was. I thought it was gonna be, Daddy, would you like some sausage? And from Cole, Countermeasure Bagel Edition.
Ooh.
I will admit, I'm curious. Tenchi, your raid video is just watching Bagel eat. Enjoy. That's one way to do it.
My God, my life flashed before my eyes.
I can see why. Thanks, Cole. All right, and with that, let's do it. We got a long walk here, so let's start some art block. Starting here. It's been 3,000 years. Look, when people enable me, I have no choice. Fair. 3 pages left. Starting with...
You're on the wrong scene, John.
Yeah, I am. You're right. Thank you for catching that. Zoop. There we go. I repeat. It's not the same. It's not organic. The best 2 Pokemon, Agujon and Rena Lena. Don't ask me why. I think the art Discord made me want to draw boobs, so I put them on a Renamon, or in this case, a Renalina. Either way, I drew up John's favorite Pokemon, Agumon, and Renamon, both looking at a Pokedex and being very confused as to what it is. Maybe expect more boobs. Maybe. Well, at least she's wearing terms of service. I appreciate that. Perfect. Also, that Agumon is fucking ripped. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Some very interesting Bakugans.
I like how you're committed to doing a different one each time. I'm actually impressed. I've been impressed that you've kept going with it. Thanks, Soraya. Next up, from Ultimate Spaz. You shall hail me, Proton John. Okay. Proton John sent out Ben and Jerry. Ben and Jerry, snow warning. Donk. Lord Donator was buffeted by the hail, or why Spaz doesn't do comics that often. He's been hailed to death.
We appreciate the comics.
All right, from Jumney, this was the first picture they did. Chat predicted the future. Sleeping. There you go. There's Fidget John. How many
Remember
snacks?
that proper back support.
Yeah, how many snacks do you think she ate? More fluffy boobs, sleepy time. The Pokemon TRG champ deserves a rest. God damn it, Jumney. Next up, Agumon. So you said you wanted an Agumon, right? Lol, here you go, and I enjoy the Coliseum or whatever from what I got to watch, and hope you enjoy this pick. Thank you, Proton. Next up, a copy of Superman 64 in front of 2 copies of Bait and Kaitos. So I finished updating my backloggery, and I noticed one thing. When I moved to my apartment several months ago, all my N64 games were lost except for Superman. The only GameCube games left, Bait and Kaito. So naturally I decided to set them up on my N64 Christmas tree shrine, and well, I'm not sure how I feel about it. That's one way to do it, I guess. At least you saved a good RPG.
It's a rare RPG, too.
I don't think Bait and Kaitos 1 is that expensive right now.
It's not, but still, it's like one of those...
I think
like, it's hard to find everything together.
I think Bait and Kaitos Origins is more expensive right now.
Oh, probably.
The worst part is I just started typing in game value now as like a reflex.
John, we're on a time schedule. Don't
I know
you want
we're
to go
on a
to
time
sleep?
schedule, but this is... I don't sleep.
You're right, I haven't either.
Complete price, $35 for the original Bait and Kaitos. For Origins, $72. So yes, Origins is double the price. The Birth of Agujon. Ah, another successful Coliseum. Oh, what's going on? Ah, shit! Not again! Ow, my head, what happened? Oh no, I'm a Bidoof! Nice punchline, nice punchline. Uh-oh, John's been sucked into the digital world and woken up to a new surprise. What will Agu-John do from here? Who knows? Sorry if the comic's messy and hard to read. I wanted to draw this after all the Digimon talk in Coliseum. It's one of my favorite franchises, and I don't see people talk about it much. And over in North America, not too much, but yeah, it's obviously much bigger in Japan. But yeah, no. I only watched the first 3 seasons of Digimon that we got over here. So I ended on the last season I remember watching was the one with Renamon. At least I think that, yeah.